Procedural, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to pray before adjourned item number 13, Lordship. I've already submitted the adjournment slip yesterday. By taking the
Item number,
13, Lordship.
you are for the petitioner.
Yes, Lordship.
Your name, please.
D. Burman, Lordship.
On the care of Mr. D. Burman, learned counsel for the petitioner, may be the consent of the officer, admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Lordship, interim order may be continued, Lordship.
Interim order passed away.
May please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I mentioned item number 18. The council has some personal difficulty, so Lordship may be pleased to pass over the matter for the day.
Counsel means petitioner's counsel.
Yes, Lordship.
On the care of learned counsel for the petitioner, may with the consent of the officer, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Obliged.
May I please, Lordship, I have to mention item number 2, Lordship. Lordship, engaged counsel LR Mozilla is out of session, Lordship. Can you adjourn for 2 days?
As paid for by the petitioner's counsel, this matter stands passed over for the day.
Okay.
My lord, by last time we got an instruction not to withdraw the matter, man. So I'm not wishing for withdrawal.
Mr. S.P. Sharma, counsel to the petitioner, submit that he has instructions from his client not to press this lead petition, and therefore this matter be disposed upon with.
No, my lord, I got an instruction not to withdraw the matter. I was got an instruction to withdraw the matter, but yesterday night, my lord, I got an instruction not to withdraw. So, my lord, I would like to keep the matter as it is. My lord, there was
Then why have you got it listed for?
my lord, there was a development which was happening with the government for withdrawing the matter. But yesterday evening, there was some development and the client informed us.
Mr. S.P. Sharma, counsel for the submit that although this matter was mentioned for withdrawal, yet yesterday evening we have received instructions from his client not to withdraw it. The matter is referred to audit. Taking submission of Mr. Sharma, this matter is listed on 19th of January 2024 as a fixed item for orders. We'll dispose it on that. That's all. Who is appearing? That's all.
My lord, this is regarding my lord non-payment of my lord ex gratia to the petitioner.
Yes,
Allow me to notice as the state lawsuit, whether petitioner is not covered by the page 25 and next. We have to obtain instruction. Page 16 lawsuit, next one.
heard Mr. M. Mondal and counsel for the petitioner. Petitioner's husband, late Sushant Kumar Guha, who was serving as Assistant Sub-Inspector, Railway Protection Force, RPF, died on 14/2021 while on duty. The instant writ petition has been filed seeking ex gratia compensation for an amount of rupees 25 lakhs, which according to the petitioner is payable to her under the standing circulars of the NF Railway. Mr. K. Gopal and CBC.
I am for 1 to 7.
Comments 1 to 7 page compared to opinion. With NOM 6 weeks, Mr. Gopal has comment 1 to 7 and right. Salvation notice is being completed. That this case is regulated by the and SP Finance.
So this matter concerns 90 days have gone by after the suspension on vigilante.
What is the Lordship, as per the Rafed Ali judgment, the 90 days will be counted from the time the petitioner informs the department that he has been released on bail. As per this additional affidavit, the information was given on 2nd November. So from that, Lordship, we have time until 2nd February to file the memo of charges.
If I may please, Rafet Ali was judgment by only single judge on 17th of February. on 2nd of March, my lord in the division bench had passed the judgment upholding that Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, the period of 90 days would apply regardless of deemed suspension.
Will issue notice, fix it on 30th and dispose it.
Well, so far the division bench judgment, I'm covered by that, may I please that? Because 90 days is over.
But I will dispose of it on notice, not without issuing notice. If you want a disposal, then notice has to be issued. He is not agreeing. That's the rule of the practice and procedure. You can't help it. So 30th suits you, 30th of, or 29th, any. Heard Mr. Edmund counsel for the petitioner will submit that the order of suspension of the petitioner has not been reviewed even after the lapse of 90 days, and therefore the same is required to set aside by this court. Mr. Botaku, and it's the forest department on the other hand submits that since the department was informed about the bail order granted to the petitioner only on 2/11/2023, hence as per the decision rendered in the case of, what is the case, which case?
Lordship.
You just said the decision.
Lordship, it is a writ petition 455 of 2023.
That is hence the department is entitled for a period of 90 days with effect to the date of intimation, take appropriate action in the matter. The said submission of the learned departmental counsel has however been strongly opposed by Mr. Bunny by referring to decision of the division bench rendered in the case of,
Writ appeal 114 of 2022.
what is name please?
State of Assam versus Ajit Sonwal.
State of Assam versus Ajit Sarwal, bracket, third bracket, read appeal number
114 of 2022.
2022. We submit that regardless of the date of intimation about the grant of bail order, the period of 90 days would run with effect from the date of the order. Since there is a controversy involved in the petition on the above point, the matter would have to be decided after issuance of notice upon the departmental counsel. As such, and considering the urgency involved in this matter, let notice of motion be issued returnable on 30th of January 2024, since Mr. Botaku, Planet SC for Forest Department Assam, has appeared and accepted notice on behalf of respond numbers 1 and 2. Mr. Who is for 3? Mr. T.C. Chupia, Planet Government for respond number 3. Mr. A. Salia, Planet SC Finance for respond number 4, and Mr. R.K. Talundar, Planet SC AG for respond number 5. Service of notice is going to be complete in this case. A copy of the requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned departmental counsel during the course of the day. Let this matter be listed again on 31/2024 as a fixed item by reflecting the name of learned counsel for all the respondents in the cause list. It is made clear that this writ petition shall be taken up for disposal at the stage of admission hearing. Therefore, the learned departmental counsel to file affidavit in the meantime and come prepared for admission hearing on the next date.
Item 5. May it please your lordship. Lordship, the matter pertains to the corporation at appointment, your lordship. The petitioner's husband was serving in the APDCL as office cum field assistant, and he had expired on 12/1/2023, your lordship.
Yes, what is your stand?
Your lordship, presently compassionate appointment scheme is not applicable. We only offer compassionate family pension, your lordship.
So do it to him.
Perhaps the stand taken in the petition is that he is not eligible for compassionate family pension.
So you will not give this, you will not.
No,
give
he is
that.
not eligible because the minimum years of service which has to be met as per the scheme, your lordship. So I'll perhaps need to see if some special concession can be made.
You
to
see
this.
it, because if we decide it, then
Of
it will
course,
open
Your
Pandora's box.
Of course, your
It
lordship.
will not be good for
Of
you.
course, your lordship.
Let it be for motion.
Or lordship.
Notice.
Very well, your lordship.
Heard Mr.
H.
Goyal, counsel for the writ petition. Where is the amendments made in the writ petition? The petitioner is aggrieved due to non-consideration of our prayer for appointment on compassionate ground after the premature demise of her husband who died in harness. Mr. Pathak submits that the petitioner's husband did not meet the eligibility condition for appointing her on compassionate ground.
For payment of compassionate family pension.
And why not compassionate?
Because that
appointment?
scheme is no longer applicable. That scheme has been
That-
superseded.
The scheme for appointment on compassionate ground is no longer in existence, and the petitioner's husband did not complete the requisite years of service so as to make her eligible for payment of compassionate family pension. However, the learned SC APDCL seeks 2 weeks time to obtain instruction and assist this court in arriving at a decision as to what relief, if any, can be granted to the petitioner in the facts and circumstances of the case. NOM 1/2/2024 says Mr. Pathak has appeared and accepted notice for respond numbers.
2 to 6, Your Lordship.
Who is for one? Acha, Mr. R. Bodhigari, SC Revenue Department, Assam for respond number 1, and Mr. Pathak, and at SC APDCL for 2 to 6. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned Departmental Council so as to enable them to obtain instruction facilitating disposal of the writ petition at this stage of admission.
I am appealing for finance department, not revenue.
Who is appearing for one?
I am appealing for one.
Acha, SC Finance, yeah.
Item 6.
Meet your lordships, my lord, I am hearing, selling the order of the appellate court, appellate authority, my lord, in respect of.
Let the notice be go. Lord. They challenge the Malad, that order of the Malad, that appellate authority. Lord.
Upholding the selection and
Lord,
appointment
yes,
of the.
Select list was not employed, Lordship.
Oh, there is in the appeal, if you come with the record, the record.
You bring it on record. All right, take down hard Mr. R.P. Sharma, Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. D. Dole, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner. Peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. By filing the writ petition, the petitioner has assailed the appellate authorities order dated 15/7/2023, upholding the selection and appointment of the respondent number 6 as Gau Pradhan, for appointment in the post of Gau Pradhan in respect of village numbers 1 and 2, Dharmapur, Khetuli, Lakhimpur, in respect of lot number 42 under Bihupuria Revenue Circle. Mr. J. Handik, learned SC Revenue, and Mr. A. Chakravarti, learned GIA Assam, have both prayed for some time to obtain instruction and file affidavit. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Handik has accepted notice for
1 and 2 lots.
1 and 2, and Mr.
3, 4 and 5.
Chakravarti for respond numbers 3, 4, and 5. Service of notice upon respond numbers 1 to 5 is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned Departmental Council. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon respond number 6 by register post with date.
Item 7.
Yes, covered matter.
Covered matter.
Where is the judgment? Is what, OBC or SC?
OBC.
OBC.
Yes, sir. Two candidates not in this case.
R. Sharma,
petitioner.
petitioner, A. Gayan for CBC. OBC, huh?
Yeah.
Item 7 OBC, and what is item 8? You have another matter.
No, I'm not in item 8.
My lord, item 8, yes, sir.
No, you have only one case.
Yes, sir.
All right, disposed of. Budipal sir, OBC, yes,
Item 8.
Lordship, please.
yes.
I'm saying the two rules say that if there's any deficiency in submitting the documents, that should have been rejected and informed to me. So in today's time, I have not been informed. I don't know whether it's been rejected. My name has been excluded in the select list. So I don't know where I stand. If it was a situation that I was rejected, I should have been informed. That is what the rule says. Subsequently, if there is any objection, the objection has to be dealt by an hearing and an inquiry. But I needed to participate. Now, none of them has been complied, so I don't know where I stand. So my only grievance before your lordship is not disturbing any other position, because I know they are all colleagues of the bar who's gone and applied. So I have nothing against them. All I'm saying that qua me, if I'm rejected, I should have been informed. I don't know where I stand today. That's my difficulty.
So this is an application under 226 or under RTI Act 2005. You clarify that first,
No, it's a 226.
not
My-
RTI.
No, not. It's not.
Yes, Mr. Sutia?
That's Malat, I will have to obtain instruction Malat regarding it. Otherwise, lordship and directly to inform them Malat, what is the result of the rejection.
All right, we'll keep it for motion. Are you available on 22nd?
Yes, I am available.
We'll have it on for motion on
They
22nd.
are going ahead with the process now.
Hmm.
My only difficulty is if I succeed in this, I'll have to be included in the process.
We'll direct them to do it.
Yes.
I'll be extremely grateful. That's all my prayer is. Grateful.
We are keeping it. for
Lordships are
motion.
fixing on 22nd.
Yes,
Grateful.
and Mr. R.B. Pukanlane, counsel for petition. How many petitioner?
Two.
Petitioners. The read petitioners herein had participated in the process for selection stroke appointment of notary public for the district of Kamrup, Beckett Metropolitan. However, in the final select list published by the authorities,
Yes.
their names were not included. Mr. Fukan submits that although the petitioners have not intimated, have not been intimated about the outcome of the selection process and whether they have been, they have succeeded in the process, yet their names have been arbitrarily dropped from the select list.
Great.
Hence this read petition. On the request of Mr. Sutia, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam, this matter is directed to be posted again for motion on 22/1/2024, so as to enable him to obtain instruction and appraise this court as to whether the petitioners have been intimated about the result of the selection process for the two lead petitioners, and if so, the manner and mode of doing so.
Grateful.
This is Departmental lordship.
But-
Page 52 lordship. Order
ST
lordship.
category, Mr.
Category ST lordship.
Huh?
ST category.
ST, Mr.
My
Sutra.
lord, one thing may be observed, my lord, in this, he belongs to ST category, my lord. As per survey, as per the advertisements, page 36, my lord. SC, ST, OBC, ex candidate who qualified on the basis of relaxed standard, has age limit, height, and says measurement, experience, or qualification permitted number of sentences extended zone of consideration larger than what is provided for general category candidate, etc., irrespective of his, her merit position.
Where is
such
the
as-
order, previous order? Give
Page 52 lordship.
page 52. So there is, it is already mentioned, subject to fulfilling other conditions.
Yes, my lord, then it's, yes,
It's
my lord.
already there.
Yes, my lord,
Page 53 is above. Mr. S. Sutradhar, Aru, Miss A. Gayan, and ST disposed of.
Master.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, this matter pertains to non-furnishing of other ID supervisor certificate to the petitioner by the responding authorities. My lord, the petitioner was working as other operator at Balaji Construction Private Limited, which was the service provider to General Administrative Department. Thereafter, my lord, the petitioner was working under the said project. The respondent number 3 verbally dismissed her from the service, from her service without paying her monthly salary. So thereafter, she raised industrial dispute against the respondent number 3, which was registered under the case number so and so. Lordship, the judgment is in page number 10.
So we'll issue notice now.
Yes, Lordship, she has been approaching the all the three authorities, but none of them have provided certificates.
All right, we'll issue notice now and then let
Yes,
them
ma'am.
obtain instruction, then we'll
Okay,
discuss it.
Lordship.
Your name, please?
A fine.
Miss A. Paying, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, peruse the averments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is primarily aggrieved due to non-furnishing of Aadhaar ID identification certificate. What is it? Aadhaar ID?
supervisor certificate. She was
Supervisors,
working as Aadhaar operator.
you write like this, the petitioner was working as Aadhaar operator. He is aggrieved due to non-furnishing of Aadhaar ID supervisor certificate to her by the respondents. According to Ms. Payang, the petitioner was not only entitled to receive such certificate, but also her pay and allowances which have been arbitrarily denied to her. Hence this writ petition. Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the state praise for some kind of instruction in the matter, issue notice of motion returnable on
I am for two only, my lord.
uh,
GADA State Council is there.
on 16/2/2024. Since Mr. Who is the GAD standing counsel?
Fukon, Tanapudi,
Since Mr. A.
Arnab
Pukar,
Fukon,
learned SC,
T Nayak, my lord.
since Mr. P. Nayak, learned SC GAD, Assam has accepted notice for response number 1. Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam for response. And Mr. T.C. Chutia, so and so for response number 2. Service of notice upon response numbers 1 and 2 are deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in number, be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to obtain instruction in the matter. Was the petitioner to take steps by registered post with AD for service of notice upon response number 3 within 3 days from today. That the matter will be listed accordingly. We'll
Yes,
dispose
Your
it of after notice.
Yes, Lordship.
Finding matter item 1.
None appears for the petitioner in this case, even on the second occasion when the matter was called up before this court. In view of the above, this case stands adjourned for 2 weeks. Yes.
Alright, still we're getting item 11.
My lord, in this matter, I am appearing for the petitioner, my lord, and I am led by Mr. M. Nath. He has some personal difficulties today. So I pray that, my lord, the matter may be taken up any date after vacation, my lord.
Adjournment, Lordship, I have no objection, Lordship, but Lordship, the petitioner has filed one in IA now 3674. Lordship, may kindly have a look their prayer. On last occasion, this honorable court has directed the petitioner to take instruction whether they are want to continue in the writ petition, because in the writ petition, their prayer is for promotion. On the other hand, in the interlocutory application, they have made a prayer for MACB benefit. Both cannot be given in a parallel way. The Lordship, they have to take instruction whether they want to continue
Yes,
the
my
writ
lord.
petition or they have to continue the IA.
On the next date, my lord, I will, my senior will apply this.
Who is for the applicant?
I am for the applicant.
For the safe vacancy application, their applicant.
I am also one of the applicant in my lord IA 3819, my lord. And on the basis of the interim order, my lord, we have promoted, my lord, we have been reverted back to our original, but that is the, my lord, urgency, my lord.
Where is the interim order? Let us see.
Yes. Interim order, my lord, that page,
Your lordship has IA number 3863. Then the interim order is at page number 33. Your lordship starts at page number 33. The relevant portion, we start from 36.
Relevant portion is 37 page. That last paragraph, my lord.
But why promotion has been stalled like this? What do you stand to gain if the promotion is stalled?
My lord, because we have challenged the gradation list also, my lord.
Correct. So
Will come up, my lord.
if you don't succeed, then if you succeed, then the court can always mold a relief.
Yes, my lord.
But if you don't succeed, then who will compensate for the loss of the department for not filling up this post?
My lord, otherwise, my lord, these private.
22nd final order will be passed
Lordship,
here.
may
My lord-
kindly fix the matter on 23rd, my lord.
23rd.
My
23rd.
lord, 22nd to 25, Mr. Amnath has any.
Then 19th.
Yes, my lord,
Lordship,
19, my lord, 19. Yes.
Mr. K.P. Pathak, learned counsel has appeared for the applicant in
3862 and 3863.
ISC number 3863,
3862 and 3863.
3862 and of 2023 and ISC number 3863 of 2023. Mr. BK Das has appeared for the applicant in ISC number
3819, my lord.
3819 of 2023. These applications have been filed with a prayer to vacate the interim order dated 21/12/2020 passed by the learned single judge in WPC number 582 of 2020. Ms. Bora, MD Bora Learned SC Transport Department submits that due to the interim order, the promotion process has been stalled. Mr. D.
No,
Bora.
We have promoted and the person has already joined, but after this honorable High Court order, we have demoted the person again.
Dated so the persons who were earlier promoted have been reverted
Yes,
to their original posts. Be that as it may, Mr. D.P. Bora Learned Counsel for the writ petitioners submits that the engaged senior counsel is unwell and therefore he seeks a little accommodation with a request to post the matter again on 19/1/2024. Prayer allowed. Registry to list the connected matters, list this case along with the connected matters on 19/1/2024 as fixed items. Interim order dated so and so passed earlier shall stand extended till 19/1/2020.
My lord,
Deeply
senior
blessed.
counsel not unwell. He has got some personal difficulty, not.
Personal difficulty.
Obliged, my lord.
Personal difficulty. The counsels have to be present if it is not a medical ground. What personal
My
difficulty?
lord, he has some personal difficulty.
We
could
don't
not-
want to know, but we are not concerned about that.
Yeah, he could not come to. the
Your prayer is posing difficulty for someone.
court. Yes, my lord.
A
yes.
time has come when these practices
Yes.
should be done away with.
Yes, my lord.
If he is not available, you have to do it. Under no circumstances will there be an adjournment on 19th. I am
Yes.
making it very clear.
Yes, my lord. 19.
Deeply obliged.
19 days.
Whether
Yes,
X is there, Y is there, these matters are creating serious problem for the
Yes,
department.
my lord.
my lord.
And I don't understand in
My
promotional
lord,
matter.
they have been promoted in violation of the rules. They-
Maybe if you
Yes, my lord.
succeed, they will be reverted.
Yes, my lord.
Yes,
But
my
if you
lord.
don't succeed,
Yes, my lord. This is this.
then what will you do?
Then my lord, court will.
You will have to pay compensation for these days.
Yes.
Even if your order is vacated, you will have to give a security deposit.
My lord, we.
You don't understand this because of your private dispute. The public is
Yes.
suffering.
Yes, my lord.
Moreover, my lord, that repetition was, my lord, by suppressing material
All right, all
before
right.
the order. my
All right,
lord,
next matter, next matter.
Deeply obliged. lord.
Obliged, my lord. May I
Yes.
please, your lord?
Yes, yes.
The petitioner was appointed
Petitioner words?
in the year 2007, your lordship, and he worked for some times. As per them, it is till 2009. Your lordship may come to the page 18, your lordship, that is the page 18, your lordship.
1 minute, 1 minute. Please take your seat. What is the date of advertisement here?
2004, your lordship,
Date of advertisement, not year.
13 February 2004.
Then why have you mentioned 23rd August 2023 in your synopsis?
2004, your lordship. Synopsis.
Please read the synopsis.
The brief facts of the instant case is that on 13/2/2004, the NC Hills Autonomous Council, Haflong, published an advertisement dated Haflong 13 December 2004, inviting application for eligible candidate for filling up some post of computer operator, and ANM BCG driver essay, demonstrated chowkidar peon under NC Hills Autonomous Council in pursuance to the said advertisement dated 23/8.
Huh?
That
You
is
are very
wrong, your
surprised when I pointed out. Yes. Which is the correct date of advertisement?
Actual 13/2/2004.
Then why have you mentioned 23/8/2003?
It is wrongly mentioned, your lordship. Actually, in this case, what happened, your lordship? Earlier, I was not the engaged counsel. Someone has filed, and this matter is dismissed for default. Thereafter, I came, your lordship.
Okay, okay. So what is the prayer in your petition?
Actually, the prayer is, I have challenged the appointment of the other persons or private respondent, and release of my salary. Because I have worked without pay, your lordship. And they have also admitted it in their
Where is your appointment order?
appointment order is page 18, your lordship.
Page
Page 18, your lordship.
Yes, then what is the next document?
Next document, your lordship, after the appointment, he has been transferred to another department, your lordship, in person is page 20, your lordship.
So petitioner is still working.
No, your lordship. He was ousted.
How, when, how, is there any order?
They are saying that I am not in work from 31st of January 2009. They are saying, your lordship. But so far the petition concerned, he stated in this petition, he doesn't state it. Only he stated the 3.5 years he worked. But the later on, I have asked and found that he worked till the filing of this writ petition. After that, he was out from the job, your lordship. But the similarly situated other persons were adjusted in the other post. And
Lordship, in our affidavit, paragraph 5, we have stated that petitioner was joined as driver on 21/5/2007 and he worked till 31/1/2009. After 31/1/2009, the petitioner was absent. He was absent, Lordship, from his duty without prior permission from his superior authorities, Lordship.
Then what happened?
After that, he had not come, Lordship. As per our the statement which we have stated in our affidavit.
Where is the statement?
Lordship, this paragraph 5, Lordship.
Page 40.
Paragraph 5 of the affidavit filed by respondent number 4.
As per number 6, Lordship.
But have you paid him salary for this period, 21/5/2007?
No, not paid.
No, Lordship.
Why?
Because salary could not be paid due to the non-receipt of SIU, finance, this staff inspection unit from the finance department, Lordship. Although we have initiated with the, means we have started the process with the finance department, but due to non-receipt of finance SIU approval.
Hmm. So have you filed any rejoinder?
Yes, Your Lordship. In page 47, Your Lordship. Para 8. Page 47. Para 8, Your Lordship.
Para 8 of your rejoinder.
Yes. 47 page, Your Lordship.
Hmm. You see, they say that you worked for a period and thereafter did not report for duty.
Yes, it is
That-
there saying. Your Lordship.
That statement has not been specifically denied. All kinds of things have been said, but there is no denial that your client did not report for duty after on and from that date, which is 31/1/2009. So if that be so, other reliefs cannot be granted except for asking them to pay him the salary for the period for which he has worked. That's all.
And date of joining is different. There,
So they will examine it
yes,
because we'll have to go by the record.
yes.
Your client is not disputing that he did not
Yes, sir.
report for duty. What can the court do about it? If the way out is for them to
Let
initiate a
them-
disciplinary proceeding, in which case there could be more penalty. Yes, Mr. Upadhyay, what do you say? What else can be given to your client?
Your Lordship salary may be released, Your Lordship. And some compensation may be given, Your Lordship,
Compensation for what?
for
Your-
delaying payment. And they may be considered even today also, they may be considered my candidature in suitable post.
No, those
I-
things
i-
can't
if
be.
it is-
No. This is not a darbar where you can pass any order. This is not Shahjahan's or Akbar's darbar. You have to ask for reliefs as per law. Your
Yes.
appointment was there, you joined, and then
Yeah.
you did not report for duty. How can you be now taken back after so many years? We can't pass orders like sultans. We have to go by the law.
Your Lord.
Hmm?
Salary may be released, Your Lord. Salary may be released, Your Lord.
You are agreeable. So you have to pay the salary.
Lordship, we will, Lordship. We are not denying,
Pay him 6% interest.
Lordship, because non-receipt of
Non-receipt is not his problem.
Lordship,
So who is the,
Date of joining is 24, 2007, Your Lordship.
what is the date? 20?
24, 2007.
21/5/2007.
They have written 21, but the record is there, Your Lordship. Until 31/1/2009.
And according to you, your client joined when?
24, 2007. And it
20,
is there,
20.
28th April 2007.
And what till?
31.
Till filing of the writ petition. That is 24 to 2011.
And as per our date, Lordship,
Yes.
our date is, he worked till 31/1/2009. That we have stated in our affidavit.
So whatever, for the period during which you work, according to you, you pay him his salary and pay him 6% interest with effect from 31/1/2009. You did not have any ground to deny him that salary.
No, we are not denying his salary,
Then-
Lordship. Lordship, we are consistently pursuing the finance department.
Keep pursuing, but pay it for now. You pay it. Well, how can these people know what
Gotcha.
SIU and all these things are? He was appointed after a regular selection against a vacant post. He was allowed to join. There is a formal order of appointment. It is not his fault SIU is granted or not. You have to. All right, I heard Mr. Upadhyay, Learned Counsel for the writ petition. Also heard Mr. RM Das, Learned SC. Dimahasa Autonomous Council appearing for the respondent numbers
2, 5, and 7.
2, 5, and 7. And who else is appearing? Stop.
I'm appearing for accountant general.
All right, is state a party here? Mr. T.C. Chutia, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam, has appeared for the respondent numbers. Mr. Chutia, are you there in this case? Any government? Mr. Das? Huh? Acha, Miss N. Kalita, Learned Counsel, is present on behalf of respondent numbers. SCPHE Assam is present on behalf of respondent numbers 1 and 3. And Mr. Your name, please?
D. Rava.
Huh?
D. Rava.
D. Rava, Learned Counsel, has appeared for the respondent number 4. The remaining respondents have not appeared. The facts of the case in a nutshell is that the authorities in the Dimahasa Autonomous Council, bracket erstwhile NC Hills Autonomous Council, Haflong, bracket close, had published an advertisement notice on 13/2/2004, inviting applications for filling up various posts, including the post of driver. Full stop. Pursuant to the said advertisement notice, the writ petitioner herein had applied and participated in the selection process. Thereafter, he had emerged as the successful candidate for appointment in the grade 4 post of driver. Full stop. Consequently, the respondent consequently, the principal secretary of the council, that is the respondent number 2, had issued order dated 4/4/2007, issued appointment order dated 4/4/2007, appointing the petitioner in the post of driver. Stop. The aforesaid order was thereafter followed up by the order dated 20/4/2007, issued by the executive engineer, bracket PHE, bracket close, Haflong Division, Haflong, wherein it was mentioned that subject to completion of police verification and approval of the SIU, the petitioner petitioner stands appointed as driver in the scale of pay of 2650-4480-120-5200-5280-5200 per month plus other allowances as admissible under the rules. According to the petitioner, he had joined in the post of driver on 24/2007 and had continued to serve till 24/2011. However, the petitioner has not been paid any salary for the services rendered by him during the aforesaid period. On the contrary, the authorities have diverted the post held by the petitioner and filled up the same by appointing the private respondents. Private respondent number 18. Is it 18? Has this writ petition first up. The respondent numbers 4 and 5. This executive engineer, the executive engineer is respondent number 6. That order last order. That is the respondent number 6. The respondent number 6 has filed affidavit contesting the claim of the petitioner. The averments made in paragraph
5, 8 and 14.
paragraph
8 and 14.
Five. Paragraph 5.
Paragraph, we have said it in paragraph 5, Lordship.
Page 40.
You write like this, as per the stand taken by the respondent number 6 in the counter affidavit, the petitioner has worked as driver during the period from 21/5/2007 to 31/1/2009, and thereafter he did not report for duty. Full stop. Mr. Das, Learned SC, Dimahasa Autonomous Council further submits that the salary of the petitioner could not be paid for the relevant period due to non-receipt of approval from the SIU. Full stop. The Learned Standing Council has, however, fairly submitted that the petitioner would be entitled to receive his salary for the period during which he has served. Full stop. After going through the rejoinder affidavit filed by the writ petitioner, I find that there is no specific denial of the assertion made in the affidavit filed by the respondent number 6 that petitioner did not report for duty, as a result of which his post was filled up by appointing the private respondent. Full stop. If that be so, the reliefs prayed for in this writ petition, save and accept issuance of a direction for payment of salary and allowances admissible under the rules for the period during which the petitioner has rendered his service, cannot be passed by this court in the facts and circumstances of the case. First up, next paragraph. It is also to be noted herein that there is no controversy about the fact that the petitioner had, that pursuant to the appointment order dated so and so, give the date, 4/4 I think something. The petitioner had joined in the post of driver and rendered services and discharged his duties during the period from 21/5/2007 to 31/1/2009. Full stop. Therefore, the mere fact that SIU approval was awaited by the council cannot be a valid ground for the respondents to deny salary to the petitioner. As a matter of fact, compelling the petitioner to work during the aforesaid period without paying his salary and allowances was unduly harsh and burdensome for him, for which the respondents, in the opinion of this court, would be liable to suitably compensate the petitioner. First up. Situated thus, this writ petition stands disposed with a direction upon the respondent numbers 2 and phone numbers 2, 3, and 6 to take immediate steps for release of salary payable to the petitioner under the rules for the period from 21/5/2007, 31/1/2009, along with interest at the rate of 6% per annum to be calculated with effect from 31/1/2009 till the date of release of the same. Full stop. The aforesaid exercise be carried out and completed within a period of 3 months from today, failing which the interest payable to the petitioner will be calculated at the rate of 12% per annum with effect from 31/1/2009 till release of the amount. With the insofar as the other release paid for the writ petition, the same is hereby declined. The writ petition stands disposed of accordingly.
The time period may kindly be extended till from
Why?
3 months to 6
Why
months.
3 months?
Because in the month of March only the state budget, and after that only
That's
the.
why 3 months. Otherwise, it will have been less than that. See, these are poor people.
Lordship.
Give some priority to the poor and marginalized.
Lordship,
also.
I will communicate this.
Tell them. that We have enough money for big things, but a small
Yes, sir. Yes, Lordship.
gestures. Pay him. He has already suffered.
Lordship.
Worked for 2 years without salary.
Lordship.
So he has had his own hardship. All right.
But Lordship, in this case, we have filed a sick petition in the year 2020. Affidavit was not filed. On the last occasion, your Lordship passed an order to the effect that they shall produce the record. And record has come on 3 days. 3 days the matter could not be heard due to the inconvenience of the particular lawyer. Now,
I have received the records, madam.
What is the matter about?
matter about the date of birth, beloved. Your Lordship may come page 8.
Yes.
His date of birth is a certificate, birth certificate issued. That is 15 May 1964
No, first of all, petitioner is working as what?
in GMC Grade 4 employment. He was retired in the year 2021, 3 years before his age of superannuation.
All right. According to you, what is his date of birth?
According to date of birth, he is 15 May 1964.
And age of retirement is?
If age of retirement will be 24th May.
No, that is date. I'm asking age.
Oh, 60 years.
And what is the recorded date of birth in the service book?
At one recorded, they have rectified it. In the service book, they have rectified as 3/1/1961.
So he retired on.
He retired on
1st February 19. No, not 19. 1st February
21. 1st January.
1st January.
In terms of that, they are recording blood. 3rd January 2021.
So this writ petition is for correction of his date of birth.
Oh. No, yes. The blood, your Lordship comes to page 10. His date of birth was also verified by the municipal authorities. That your Lordship will find at page 10.
Yes.
It was also examined by a medical practitioner, Lord. That your Lordship will find at page 9. though no specific date of birth was mentioned, I do hereby certify that I have examined Sri Amardeep Baspar, a candidate for the employment in the post of sweeper, and could not discover he has any disease, constitutional weakness or bodily infirmity except nil. I do not consider this is a disqualification employment in the post of sweeper. His age, according to his own statement, is 51 years, and by appearance, about 51 years. That was a view of the municipal directors. Now, when it was detected,
Just
then,
1 minute, Mr. Dasgupta.
Yeah.
The previous order, just add one line, I burdensome and I said, instead of that, add one line. Despite having rendered his services as driver, non-payment of salary and allowance to the petitioner during the relevant period of time has undoubtedly caused hardship to the petitioner and his family members, for which he is liable to be suitably compensated and then like. Yes. Yes.
No, my lord.
So if your calculation is accepted, then when will the petitioner attain 60 years?
24, 14/5/24. Or it may be 15/5 also. Now, my lord, if your lordship come to page 11, they have detected this mistake, my lord. But while rectifying it, they could not rectify it correctly. Your lordship will find at page 11, paragraph 2. As such, the date of birth recorded in the service book is hereby corrected as 3/1/1961.
So earlier he was retired in 2015.
Yes. Then again, yes, 2015. Then this point was raised. Then it was verified. That verification is.
No, but then the correction was on 3/1/1961. He has accepted it. This is of 2016.
No, as such, the date of birth is record service book corrected. These cancel the officer notice dated such and such. His date of superannuation will nullify under the present rule. No, these correction your lordship find that the at page 10, it should have been 15/5/1964 in terms of their own record, register of birth and certificate. That your lordship will sign. My admission is defined because their own admission is that. Your page 10, as per your reference number such and such, it was referred to the date of birth section. As per your reference number such and such, the following birth certificate of Amardeep Baspar Mazdur PWD Division 5 bearing code number such is verified. They themselves verified it. With our record, register and birth certificate bearing such and such number, the date of birth is 15/6/64.
Yes, what is your, what does the record say?
My lord, initially the petitioner date of birth was recorded as my lord 29/4/1956, my lord. As per his date of 56, my lord, his retirement date will be 2016, my lord. Therefore, he made an application before the JVC authority in the year 2000.
No, that I have seen.
My lord.
What is the basis of recording it as 31/1/1961?
Because my lord, as per the medical board examination report, my lord, in the year 83 itself, my lord, 3/1/1983, my lord. His date of birth was, he was at that time, my lord, 22 years, my lord.
Please repeat it again. What did you say?
My lord, in the year 1983, my lord, he was examined. At that time, my lord, his age was, my lord, 22 years, my lord. By the, my
No,
lord,
but how can a doctor find out what is his date of birth? Date of birth cannot be ascertained by a doctor.
perhaps, my lord, petitioner may have submitted it at the time of his appointment, my lords.
And what is the document to claim that his date of birth is 15/5/1964?
My lord, this is
Is
the
there any
medical,
documentary evidence?
my lord, medical board certificate, my lord. My lord, it was issued by the, my lord, medical board, chairman of medical board, my lord, to the petitioner itself, my lord.
Which is page 8.
No, my lord, it is in the record, my lord.
Then what have you done on the basis of the certificate?
On the basis of this certificate, my lord, petitioner date of retirement was date of birth was rectified, my lord, as 3/1/1961, my lord.
So what is your stand?
My lord, he has already retired in the on, my lord, 3/1/2021, my
We
lord.
know he is retired. What is the stand of the department here?
State of the department is, my lord, petitioner date of birth is, my lord, 3/1/1961, my lord.
So that means you don't have any stand. Mr. Dasgupta, on what basis are you claiming it is 1964?
Birth certificate at page 8, and which was again verified by the municipal authority
So this birth certificate is issued when?
in 2002. Here, 5/6/2002 at page 8.
No,
My
is
lord, he
Mr.
has
Nayak appearing in this case?
My lord, my lord.
Where is he?
On another court, my lord, on
Please
next.
tell him to
my
come. Yes, you wait for a little while. Yes, stand wait.
May please your lordship. My lord, the petitioner working as a grade 4 staff. Now, my lord, in violation of the recruitment rules, person who are not having graduation have been promoted, though the petitioner is having graduation, he has been left out.
We'll have to hear it after the review vacation.
Madam, may I say, madam, similar issue has been already dealt with by coordinate bench, and against that order, a review petition is pending. That is fixed on 6th of February. So I pray that, madam, this matter will be posted thereafter. That will cover this case. Same issue, madam.
All right, heard Mr. J. Patwari, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, also heard Mr. B. Gogoi, learned standing
Taxation,
counsel,
madam.
taxation department, Assam, who submits that the issue raised in this writ petition has been dealt with by a judgment passed by a coordinate bench, in respect of which a review petition is pending, and therefore the learned SC tax department 6 posting of this matter again on 16/2/2024, so as to enable him to obtain necessary order and place before this court. Mr.
Respondent number 4.
Yes, for the respondent number 4. And Mr. MP Sharma for respondent number 3. List accordingly, yes.
Attend 16.
Yes, what is
Yes,
it?
please, your lordship. This matter pertains to completion appointments, your lordship.
Hmm.
My husband died in the year 2027 to 2003, your lordship, and I applied for the postman in 21/3/2003. But till date, there has been no action by the department.
Affidavit has been filed, my lord.
What does it say?
My lord,
Lordship, has come to paragraph 4 of their affidavit.
my lord. When the matter was come up for consideration, my lord,
Hmm.
it was found, my lord, The application for compulsory appointment was not submitted within the stipulated period of time.
When did she submit it? When?
Why I submitted 21/3/2003, whereas my husband died on 27/2/2000 within the stipulated period of time.
Then why they are saying 26/9/2021?
21 minutes.
Produce the application, let us see. Do you have the application submitted by her? Is it annexed?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Where is it?
Is it
Page number?
annexure 3?
But in any case, 2003 husband died, there cannot be any mandamus.
Your Lordship, I understand it.
Not possible. After 20 years, no compulsory appointment. So, very sorry, you had waited for so long.
Lord, that's but no fault of mine, Your Lordship.
Huh?
There is no fault of mine, Your Lordship.
Yes. For 19 years, you kept waiting. That's the fault.
I was approaching the
All right, you keep.
concerned department.
We can't create this chaos now. Compassionate appointment after 20 years, 25 years. The court cannot be a party to this chaos.
But Your Lordship,
If you had really had a problem, you would have made the life of the officers hell in 2003-4 only. You would have knocked the doors of the court that time only.
but
You thought it is something lying in custody. Whenever you want, you will get it.
but several communications were going on between the department and
We'll deal with it. There cannot be any question of compassionate appointment after 20 years. You have not pursued the matter. That's it. Can't help it. Similar orders have been passed by this court in other matters. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, we can understand. 20 years, you keep sitting over the matter. You keep communicating. That's all. Today, the court will not entertain this. How do we balance and then the scheme has already been withdrawn? There's no-
Lordship, some relief from a poor woman.
What relief?
Something, Your Lordship.
No, what do you mean by something? This is not a marketplace. You
But
have
Your
to show
Lordship,
us.
if there had been a fault on my part, then there would be something. But it was they were.
All right, I'm so sorry. You're Mr.
I am here.
Mr. I am a counsel for the writ petitioner. Also, Mr. S. Rava Nanet, S.R. Rava Nanet, standing counsel BTC authority appearing for the respondents. The husband of the petitioner who was working as what?
Was working as peon.
Peon in
The social welfare department.
social welfare department coming within the jurisdiction of the BTC authorities, died in harness on 27/2/2003, whereafter the petitioner had allegedly submitted an application seeking appointment on compassionate ground. Full stop. However, since her application was not considered by the authorities, the petitioner has approached this court by filing the instant writ petition, inter alia contending that our application for appointment on compassionate ground has been arbitrarily rejected, arbitrarily declined. Stop. By referring to the counter affidavit filed by the respondent number 4, Mr. Rava submits that the application of the petitioner was submitted on 26/9/2021, which was nearly 17 years after the demise of the government servant.
But Your Lordship, I'm sorry to interrupt, Your Lordship, but in para 4, it is specifically stated by them, but Lordship, kindly page 58, Your Lordship. It is pertinent to mention that the petitioner initially submitted an application for completion appointment to the Director of Social Welfare Assam, Guwahati on 4/12/2004. They have admitted the fact.
Right.
No. There was earlier round of litigation that has not been stated before. The entire facts have not been submitted.
Earlier, she came to the
I
court.
don't know, Lordship.
Huh?
reject করছে না?
One, yes.
reject করছে তো DLC প্রেস করতে first time.
You have also not stated it.
My lord.
You have also not mentioned it.
I don't know, but those
Otherwise,
change-
it is matter of 2003.
No, a mandamus cannot be issued. Question doesn't arise. That you file an appeal and get it reversed. After 19 years, there can be no mandamus for whatever be the ground, nothing. 26/9/2021, which was way beyond the prescribed period for submission of such application, full stop. The respondent number 4 has, however, admitted that although the petitioner had submitted her application seeking compassionate appointment on 4/12/2004, the same was not pursued. Full stop. Subsequently, she had filed the application again on 26/9/2021. Mr. So-and-so learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the delay submits that the petitioner has been regularly communicating with the department pursuing her claim for appointment of compassionate ground, and the delay in this case, if any, is not on account of any laches or negligence on the part of the petitioner. Full stop. After going through the materials on record, I find that the petitioner, although the husband of the petitioner had died on 27/2/2003, and she had apparently submitted an application before the authorities on 4/12/2004 seeking appointment on compassionate ground, yet the petitioner has approached this court only in the year 2022, agitating her grievance in the matter by alleging that her application has been wrongfully declined. Full stop. The fact remains that more than 19 years has since elapsed since the demise of the petitioner's husband. Full stop. The appointments to be made on compassionate ground is not to be treated as a matter of right, but is a gesture by the state to support the family of the deceased employee on account of premature demise of the sole bread earner. Full stop. If the petitioner could survive for 19 years on her own, then it is apparent that the element of compassion in her application is clearly non-existent at this point of time. Full stop. Moreover, the scheme for appointment on compassionate ground has also been withdrawn by the government in the meantime. Under the circumstances, this court is of the opinion that this is not a fit case where a writ of mandamus should be issued by the court, directing the respondents to consider her application for appointment on compassionate ground at this distant point of time. Full stop. The writ petition is therefore held to be devoid of any merit, and the same is accordingly dismissed. This order would not come in the way of the petitioner in seeking any other remedy, including prayer for payment of compassionate family pension before the appropriate authority, if the same is otherwise maintainable as per the rules. Writ petition stands disposed. To Mr. R. Gaur, learned
Additional
Senior Government Advocate Assam for 1 and 3, and Mr. R. Rava,
Yes, sir.
for respond numbers.
My lord, sir. 3 or 2, 4, and 5, my lord.
2, 4, and 5.
Wait, please, Your Lordship.
If such a prayer is otherwise maintainable under the yes.
In this case, my lord, petitioner challenged the so-called notice, my lord. In the meantime, petitioner was retired on 31/2023. Till today, no any pensionary benefit
My
is
lord,
given, my lord.
SOCOS was issued, my lord. There is a departmental proceeding pending prior to his, my lord, retirement. So, my lordship, I pray the lordship may take up in the last week of January. I will have the inspection when they are going to conclude it, my lord.
Because
He is otherwise participating. My lord.
my lord, problem is that, my lord, so-called notice was issued on 9/8/2021.
Yes.
And thereafter, I am prepared for inspection of documents. And thereafter, they did not, they given similar, so many communication, there is no any documents, my lord. Please may kindly see page, my lord, 54, my lord.
What is the order you want? Writ petition to be allowed to?
No, my lord, that is not, my lord.
my lord, the
Because of
last
that,
week-
due to pendency, my lord, departmental proceeding, but giving there's like a punishment, my lord, without holding the inquiry.
Draft charge?
No.
What
First
is
memo
the-
was submitted. After that
What is the allegation?
allegation, my lord, he was a financial advisor posted in my lord social welfare department at that point of time.
Hmm.
There was a tender process, my lord. He, along with some other officials of social welfare department, concluded the tender process by giving, my lord, the particular work orders at a very high rate.
Conclude it.
So financial misconduct is there, my
You
lord.
conclude
otherwise.
it. Tell us by when you will conclude it.
So, my lord, on 2nd of February, my lord,
Yes. On 2nd February, you
I
will
will
give a
intimate, my lord.
specific date when the
Yes.
DP will be concluded.
In fact, my lord, the entire documents relates to social welfare department. We have been communicating to them,
Right,
but they have not
Mr.
furnished any
Enbora,
document to
counsel
us.
for the petition also heard Mr. D. Gogoi, Learned Standing Council,
Final department.
Finance Department, Assam, who seeks time till 2024 to obtain specific instruction and appraise this court as to by which date the departmental proceeding initiated against the petitioner shall be brought to its logical end. Mr. J.K. Parajali, Learned Standing Council, Learned Junior Government Advocate, Assam,
Yeah,
hearing
Mr.
for the
Sayed.
respondent number 3 is present and to also obtain instruction on the above point. Please list the matter again on 2-2. Second,
My lord.
Item 19.
This is regarding denial of promotion from junior engineer to assistant engineer. Now, this is for my degree obtained from the Institute of Civil Engineers.
there are similar matters, is it?
Lordship, this matter has already become infructuous because all the all the persons were given the promotions except the petitioners. They were not being given because they have obtained the degree from other long distance education.
So how it has become infructuous?
Lordship, because promotion has already been taken place, Lordship.
My promotion has not taken.
They were not being given, but others were being promoted and they have joined also.
So how this has become infructuous? That's his grievance.
Lordship, I do apologize.
So it has to be heard then.
My lord, only prayer is on the last round of litigation, my lord. This court observed that the water resource department is to consult with the AICT regarding my obtaining the degree on distance mode, because that was their only objection. Now the AICT.
Who is appearing for respondent number 6? Have you filed any affidavit?
Not yet, ma'am.
Then
Her affidavit is very necessary, my lord.
all right, we'll give you a reasonable time, but you have to file the affidavit. Heard Mr. P. Bharadwaj and Counsel for the writ petitioner, also heard Mr. R.M. Das, and a standing counsel, Water Resources Department appearing for the respondent numbers 1, 2, 4. Miss P. Mahanta, P.R. Mahanta, and a counsel is present on the respondent numbers 5 and 6. Considering the nature of controversy involved in this writ petition, this court is of the opinion that an affidavit on behalf of respondent number 6 would be essential for the purpose of just decision of the issues involved in this writ petition. As such, on the request of Ms. Mahanta, this matter is directed to be listed again on 19/2/2024, on 20/2/2024 as a fixed item. So as to enable the respondent number 6 to file affidavit. Affidavit on behalf of the respondent number 6 shall positively filed on or before 15th of February 2024 by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel. Yes.
Obliging.
Item 20.
May it please Lordship, this is a writ petition regarding the engagement of Asha worker of Ponierghat village, Dorong district. On compliance of all the guidelines, I was selected. I was ordered for engagement, and subsequently my engagement order was cancelled. And I was issued the identity card also.
You filed your affidavit.
Yes, sir.
You filed. But it is not on record. Is it on record? And no need to file rejoinder.
No.
You don't want to file?
No.
All right. What is the grievance?
That is that was not as per the guideline, my lord. They were not selected as per the guideline, my lord. The page 29, my lord, paragraph 5.
Where is the order dated 17/11/22? Page number 22.
Page number 22.
Where it was stated that the selection was not as per guidelines?
At paragraph 5, my lord. The Department is to state that as per the guideline, the process of selection of Asha has to be initiated at the district level by the nomination of a block nodal officer. The block nodal officer will then facilitate the selection process by submitting the list of the candidates against each Asha to the Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha is invariably to be convened by the president of the Gram Panchayat. In the instead case, no record of such Gram Sabha being convened is found, my lord.
So only one of the 9 have come to the court. What about the other 8? Have they filed any writ petition?
No one.
So what can be done? You don't want to file rejoinder, which I will not permit now.
Okay.
And they have said that the process is illegal. You have accepted it.
Not illegal, my lord. The Gau Sabha was convened, and accordingly, the Gau Sabha sent the proposed selection list to the
You can't
SDM.
file rejoinder. You can't make these oral submissions today.
May kindly be given a one more date.
I asked you, you said no. On the prayer of Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel for the petitioner, these matters stands adjourned for 4 weeks so as to enable him to file rejoinder affidavit. Ms. A. Bora, learned SC NHM, that is the response number 3, is present and submits that affidavit on behalf of our client is already on record. Mr. A. Chakravarti, learned G. Assam, has appeared for this state.
Lordship, my senior is on legs. Kindly pass over the matter for the
What
time.
is the matter? Why it has been disturbed?
My lord, here, petitioner, may I submit, my lord? Petitioner before lordship, is a physically disabled person having 55% regarding hearing impairment. There is an advertisement from ONGC who posted junior technician diesel. Among all posts, there is a 2 poster earmarked for physically disabled persons, and their condition is that it should be more than 40%. As I am having 55%, I have applied for the post. Then I was selected. Offer appointment was issued. When it was gone for medical, there is one column is there, Miller. Medical fitness certificate also to be obtained. When they have gone to medical officer, my petitioner went to petition. Then he said, no, you have to bring permanent. This was given up to 25 Miller year of 2025, showing as a temporary disablement, but having 55% Miller. But that now he is questioning that's because as you are temporary, you cannot be allowed. But one thing is here also is to be seen. When advertisement was there, Miller, there is no such condition that it is be permanent or temporary or whatever. Only condition was there.
Who is your senior?
Oh, yeah.
Deepo Maina, Health Department.
Where is he?
He is on code 13.
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, next matter.
May I please, Your Lordship? In this matter, Your Lordship, petitioner is contractual employee, Your Lordship. His service has been terminated without giving an opportunity of hearing, Your Lordship. Similar matter, Your Lordship has passed, Your Lordship. This is a covered case, actually, Your Lordship.
Fixed on 8, Lordship. 8/2/2000.
8 other matters are fixed.
Yes, yes.
But Mr. K. Miran and counsel for the petition also heard Mr. S. Dutta Lanet, SCPNRD Department Assam submits that similar 8 petitions are fixed before this court on 8/2/2024 and this matter be therefore listed along with those cases. Prayer allowed registered to verify and list this case again on 8/2/2024 along with connected matters.
Item 23.
Please, Your Lordship. So this matter related to the non-payment of pensionary benefit matter. This is basically a cover case matter. The petitioner has been died in hardness on my lord in 2012, pursuant to his appointment on my lord, and he rendered my lord 18 years continuous service pursuant to his appointment in 1994.
Yes. Why pension has not been paid?
My lord, the division bench allowed this writ petition, my lord. On my lord, 5/8/2023, my lord. Therefore, lordship may dispose of this matter to lighting with this writ appeal, my lord, because department is also preparing the SLP, my lord, to file SLP. So in the meantime, lordship may dispose of it, my lord, in the light of this order. If we will succeed in SLP, that will cover this case also, my lord.
Why the pension was not paid? Because it is less than 20 years.
My lord, the date, my lord, because the sanctioned, they were not holding the sanctioned post, my lord, where they were initially regularized, my lord. So they, as per the department, my lord, they are as per the new pension scheme, my lord.
MP order is page 85, my lord. This is the.
That was the issue, my lord.
That was struck down, my lord.
Initially, they were regularized in the year 2004 against non-sanctioned post. The post were sanctioned in the year 2006, and NPS the time is 2005, my lord.
And where is the order, impugn order?
Page 85, my lord. Annex A.
So this is under challenge in this
Yes, sir.
petition. All right, take down heard Mr. So-and-so Learned Counsel, M. Islam Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner, also heard Mr. S. Datta Learned Standing Counsel, PNRD Assam, appearing for the respond numbers
1, 4, and 6, my lord.
1, 4, and 6. Mr. R. Pujari, Learned SC Finances, appeared for respond number
3 and 7.
numbers 3 and 7. The husband of the petitioner
Pension or land leave.
was serving as secretary under the Golaghat Zilla Parishad, died in harness on 4/12/2012. Full stop. According to the petitioner, her husband had completed more than 18 years of continuous service. According to the petitioner, the date of initial appointment of the petitioner was on 18/4/1994, and therefore, as on the date of his death, the husband of the petitioner had completed more than 18 years of continuous service. As such, she is entitled to receive family pension. However, in view of the circular dated 28/3/2018, issued by the Secretary to the Government of Assam, Panchayat and Rural Development Department, Assam, family pension has been denied to the petitioner on the ground that the ex post facto creation of 1272 post of GP secretaries for the period from 30/5/2003 to 3/2/2006 would not be treated for the purpose of enabling the persons to receive family pension. In other words, the stand of the department is that for the period from 35/2003 to 3/2/2006, the posts, the ex post facto approval stroke creation of the posts of GP secretaries would not carry any pension, and thereafter since the NPS scheme has been implemented, the employees such as petitioner's husband, deceased husband would not be entitled to receive any pension. First up, Mr. Islam submits that the aforesaid issue has been settled by the judgment and order dated 5/8/2023 passed by the learned division bench, by the Honorable Division Bench in writ appeal number 133/2023. I have perused the aforesaid judgment and find that the issue before the division bench was also one and the same. The writ appeal was eventually disposed of by the division bench with the following conclusions and observation, page 113. Full stop. Mr. Datta submits that the state is contemplating to file a special leave petition against the judgment dated 5/8/2023. Full stop. The learned departmental counsel has, however, admitted in his usual fairness that no such SLP has yet been instituted.
Yes.
If that be so, and considering the fact that the issue involved in the present writ petition is self-same as that raised in the aforesaid writ appeal, this writ petition stands disposed of in terms of the judgment and order dated so and so, passed in writ appeal number 133/2023. The respondents to initiate consequential actions accordingly.
Hello.
Some time frame.
Within 3 months from today.
Yes, next. Highly obliged.
From the date of certified, receipt of the certified copy.
3 months with effect from the date of receipt of a certified copy of the order.
Orders item 24.
Obliged. Please, your lordship. Lordship may kindly peruse the order dated 15/12.
15/12.
Yes, lordship. A bailable warrant was issued.
What is it?
Yes, the story is totally different,
Hmm.
completely different. That's why we have filed an affidavit, which may not be before this honorable court right now. This morning we filed.
What is the story?
Story is that when the contempt was filed and when the notice was issued, much before that, he has left finance department. He is working as commissioner and secretary of veterinary and animal husbandry department. Most probably they went to the finance department and finance department did not receive it. Office note, lordship will kindly please to see. The Logimas report says notice issued to respondent number 5 has been received back unserved with postal remarks stating as refuse for changing subject RTS. We could find out from the department, postal department, that this means that the addressee is not found and therefore it was returned to the sender.
No, this was refused by whom?
Refused maybe by the finance department officials or the dispersed section, the received person, because this gentleman is not there in the office anymore. Much before, about 2 months ago, from 1st January 2023, he was in veterinary department, another different office.
No, I followed. You see, this may be a matter of some systemic adjustment here.
Yes.
But even if the officer is transferred,
Yes.
the
No,
contempt notice will
definitely,
have to
but
be-
he has not refused it. The question is whether he has refused or not. It has not come to me. How can I refuse? And he is an officer for this department for last 15 years. He faced so many contempts. He never.
So he has been,
What?
just a minute. So he has been shifted from that department.
From that department much earlier to issuing of the contempt notice in the case.
What is the order of the court?
Yes,
which
ma'am.
is to be
Order
complied?
14, ma'am. Page 14, ma'am. Operative person, your lordship will have page 16, my lord. And order is dated, my lord, 28/9/2022, my lord. While the respondent number is in office, my lord. Direction was
The issue
given.
is not about compliance here.
Mr. Saikia, you please take your seat.
my lord.
The contempt petition is between the court and the court. Yes, if we need your assistance, we'll tell you. What is the operative part of this order?
Operative part, considering page 16, because till now we have not received it notice, this contempt petition through notice. Considering the matter in its entirety, we are of the view that the petitioner had combined qualifying service for more than 20 years. He is entitled for pension. Accordingly, respondent number 3 being the executive engineer, public health engineering, Umrangso division in Dima Hasao is directed to examine the service records of the petitioner. Upon examination, he is found otherwise entitled to pension under the law by accepting the qualifying service as concluded herein above. The pension papers in respect of petitioner be process and claim of the petitioner for pension be brought to the logical end and it shall not be rejected. Conclusion arrived therein above. Number 1, my submission is that.
So why has the officer been implemented?
Yes, Lordship, that is the core question.
But since the order has been passed and the day.
No, you can't.
Petitioner, the respondent in the petition, that's why.
The direction is on somebody else. Respond number 3, executive
And
engineer.
finance department is not a necessary party also.
Where is the statement that the officer is respond number
5.
5? Where is the statement that he has not complied with the court's order?
There is no specific statement that the respondent has not complied.
This is
All the
very
respondents.
improper.
My submission is, Lordship, 1 second only. There is a pension and public grievance department separate from finance department who deals with this kind of issues. There is a separate department, pension and public grievance department, who is entrusted for the purpose of dealing with pension matters. Finance department has nothing to do there.
As your lordship has
Mr.
stated.
Saika, this is totally unacceptable. You are just making the list of officers long without any rhyme or reason.
Since there are the parties in the writ petition. my lord, that's why.
So is that the law?
No, my lord.
Then why have you done it?
It is the, my lord. Since
Why have you done it?
That's
This
why, my
contempt
lord.
is a serious matter.
My lord.
There will be consequences for this, Mr. Saika. You have implemented 8 or 9 officers. Their duty is to do something else.
Well.
Just because you feel like you did it and the court issued notice.
While issuing the court, my lord, the court has not observed, my lord, to that effect. my lord, That's why.
No, but why have you implemented?
Yes, because my lord, they are the parties in the writ petition. That's why, my lord.
But is that the law?
My lord.
Are things in
Well, if
contempt cases?
if we do not, my lord, they arrest the parties, my lord.
You have filed
So-
an affidavit.
Yes, Lordship.
When was it filed?
It was filed this morning.
Today, my lord.
Okay.
And we are praying for expunging of those observations also that I have refused, because I have never refused. Number 1, I was not available. And this postal, that Lozima's report also very clearly said, it is returned to the sender. Normally what happens when the officer is either retired or he is transferred, a new person has to be implemented. And that is the note. There is no indication in the Lozima's report as well as the postal department's report that anybody has refused it. The person is not available there, so they take it back. They took it back. It is not a case of refusal.
All right, Mr. Saikya,
Let it go
I
to the
appreciate-
appropriate bench in my humble
I
submission.
appreciate your,
Yes.
let it be listed before the appropriate bench.
Yes.
But this practice has to come to an end. But at the same time, can we not come up with a better mechanism to handle with court orders where the state wants to prefer an appeal
No,
or
the thing
where?
is very clear, Lordship. Maybe the email will be, because it is the duty of the writ petitioner to find out who is at the helm of affairs.
Mhm.
Number 1, he have to correctly place the particulars before this honorable court. The fault lies with the writ petitioner. They have not done their homework properly. And for this,
Right.
this officer had to face the ignominy of police coming. They were trying to arrest him. He had to take bail of 50,000. An exemplary cost may be imposed upon the writ petitioner or the contempt petitioner. Before his officers, he was
Right.
embarrassed.
My one page, the warrant was not, my lord, issued on our behest, my lord. Court has issued the warrant.
No, but as I'm asking you,
My lord.
why have you implemented all the officers
My
in
lord,
this case?
if we faces, my lord, where if we not arrange the parties, my lord.
Hmm.
Court, the observation is that why you have not arranged the respondents, my lord.
In that even we are in trouble, mal. That's why we make the parties, mal.
Mr. P.J. Sekia, learned counsel is present for the petitioner. In terms of the order dated 15/12/2023, the officer, namely Mr.
Manish Thakur.
Thakur, IAS, Commissioner and Secretary. Now he's
Animal husbandry and veterinary and animal husbandry. Principal
presently
secretary, yeah.
serving as Principal Secretary to the Government of Assam in the Department of Veterinary and Animal Husbandry, is personally present. Mr. D. Saika, learned Advocate General Assam, has appeared for the officer, that is the respond number 5, and submits that there was no refusal on the part of the officer to accept any notice. And as a matter of fact, he is not even responsible for implementation of the court's order. There is no allegation in the contempt case that the respond number 5 has refused to implement the court's order. Notwithstanding the same, the petitioner in the contempt case has wrongfully implemented the respond number 5. And since he was no longer in the office of Commissioner and Secretary from a Finance Department, Assam, the notice had returned from the office of the Commissioner due to incorrect address. Full stop. Mr. Saika submits that stating all the relevant facts so as to establish that there was no negligence or disrespect of the order of the court by the respond number 5. An affidavit has been filed this morning, that is, give today's date, but the same is not on record. The learned AG has accordingly submitted that this is not only a fit case for drawing adverse inference against the petitioner, but also a proper case for expunging the observations made in the order dated 15/12/2023 concerning the respond number 5. Full stop. After hearing these submissions made by Mr. Saika, this court finds prima facie force in the submission of Mr. Saika. However, before any order is passed, the affidavit filed by the respond number 5 will have to be brought on record. As such, the registry to list this case again on 2nd of February, no, 29th of January 2024. By tagging the affidavit filed by the respond number 5 with the record of this case, the warrant of arrest issued by the order dated 15/12/2023 against the respond number 5 shall stand suspended, and the personal appearance of the respond number 5 shall stand dispensed with until further orders. Considering the nature of order sought by learned AG Assam in the present case, registry is also directed to list this case before the appropriate bench, that is, appropriate bench which had passed the order dated 15/12/2023.
Highly obliged, Lord. Deeply obliged. All right.
5 minutes.
Technical education, my lord.
I have already passed the order.
My lord,
Next date you inform.
my lord.
Who's the lawyer?
SC Kyle, suppose SC Kyle.
Then call him, then
Yeah.
we'll put it,
Ma-
we'll record his name then. Call him, call
Fine.
Mr. Kyle. Yes, Acha, Mr. Nayak, you are aware, we are on item number,
Yes, commodity bus.
yes. You see, there is one query,
Yes.
which we would like you to clarify.
Lordship.
It seems your own officer has given a date of birth certificate to the petitioner. Then will you not have to adhere to that? See page 8 of the petition.
Yes. Instructions.
Or this is from the health services?
Yes, Lordship will kindly two page, Lordship, this one and the subsequent page.
Hmm.
Lordship, this is the copy of the counterfoil, Lordship. Birth certificate.
Yes.
And next page is the birth certificate, Lordship. So they have authorized, they have authenticated this birth certificate, Lordship, but I'm not on that, Lordship. I'm on the point, if the counterfoil is parted with a separate portion, Lordship, the other part should not have that portion, Lordship. Lordship will see that line in the counterfoil, first page.
No, I've not understood what I.
Lordship, this is the complete page, Lordship.
Yes.
This part is counterfoil, Lordship. This part is with me. This part is given to the person concerned, Lordship. If it is if it is Lordship support at this place, Lordship, then this portion should not have portion contained in this portion, Lordship. Lordship will see the counterfoil. This page.
Therefore, what is your ultimate, what are you saying ultimately?
Lordship, the authority has authenticated this document, but it may not be genuine, Lordship. That is my submission, Lordship. That is my apprehension, Lordship. But I'm not going to that extent, Lordship. In 81, he joined service, Lordship. In 83, Lordship, one medical board considered his date of birth and certified that his date of birth should be 1961. That is part of record, Lordship.
Where is
Part
that?
of that.
Part of record means the case record of this case, or
In this case, yes, Lordship. This is a part of the record.
which page?
It is not there, Lordship. This is my record, Lordship.
No, but is this statement here? Have you filed affidavit?
Yes, Lordship. Affidavit have not filed, Lordship. But that is the grievance, Lordship.
But unless you bring it on record by filing affidavit, he
There
can.
is an order passed by your lordship that because we filed this affidavit in the year 2020.
আমি যে 61 লে আনিছিলে
Long spell of time affidavit has not been filed. That has compelled me to make a prayer. The Lord, you have not filed your affidavit, please produce the record. And then your lordship passed an order.
Now, what is to be done with this? We have to have the health service present here. They have to say whether this is genuine or not.
They have authenticated, Lordship.
No, your lordship,
Authority in Burton.
It was
they have
also-
authenticated it.
it was also examined.
Lordship
Then the birth certificate has to be adhered to.
No,
Examined.
even before that birth certificate, Lordship, in his service book was opened in the year 2002, Lordship. And at that point of time, Lordship, a certificate was produced before the authority, Lordship. His service book itself that has been mentioned, that was mentioned, that according to school certificate. But prior to that, subsequently that, Lordship, in 2015, he filed an application for rectification of the date of birth. Authority went through the file, Lordship, and in record, Lordship, this document was found, wherein his some impression is also there.
No, that may be. You see, these are not IIT engineers. You have to understand that.
Lordship.
If there is a government document, either the document is forged or it has to be adhered to. Birth
Lordship,
certificate is the
here,
first
Lordship, we have two documents, Lordship. One is given by the medical officer, medical board, and that is much prior to the.
No, only the birth certificate. If there is a birth certificate, that will be final. That's the law.
But Lordship, it is of 83, Lordship.
Maybe. Birth certificate is fine. Where is the judgment?
The judgment is there, Lordship. I am aware.
Mr.
In
Thakur,
that
where
case,
is the
Lordship,
The statutory document, Lord. Birth
There is
certificate.
a judgment. You have to give it to us. That judgment is the only hope. If there is a controversy about date of birth, birth certificate will be the final proof.
yes, but Lordship will, my humble submission, but I'm fully with your Lordship, but that much only, Lordship, that birth certificate, Lordship. Counterfoil and the complete birth certificate.
But how do
Both
you
are not
adjudicate
matched.
on that? You have not filed any affidavit. You are not questioning it.
Lordship, in that case,
How can
Lordship.
there be on?
Lordship, let me.
Oh, sorry. All right.
Let me place that counterfoil, Lordship, and let the petitioner
submit the original birth certificate, Lordship. Lordship will yourself compare both, Lordship.
Your lordship should not take any trouble, my lord. If your lordship come to page 10, they have rectified it, they have verified it.
Mr. Nayak, this is a writ proceeding. We'll not go into this. Nobody is questioning this birth certificate. Nobody is questioning this birth certificate.
And it was verified.
Authority has not, Lordship.
Then,
They issued this certificate, they said these are genuine,
then,
but
then.
that person, that apprehension will always remain, Lordship. This is
Let
not
it
the,
remain.
yes.
Someday we'll see, but as of now, the law is that the birth certificate is the final ultimate document of proof of birth.
Lordship.
So if that is correct, then annexure A shows is 15/4/1964,
Yes.
15/5/1964. Then how have you retired him earlier?
But
it was also then verified.
in the service book, Lordship, initially his that date of birth has been mentioned as 29/4/1956. There also it is written according to certificate. So another
Some
certificate
people
is
have
there.
more than one date of birth. What to do about it?
Lordship, this certificate was also submitted by him only,
So,
Lordship.
Mr. Nair,
Lordship will
either
in
you are
that
not
case,
understanding
in that
or
case,
you are trying not to understand.
in that case, Lordship,
We
I will,
are on the principles to be followed by a court of law. We don't care what is his actual date of birth.
Lordship, one last opportunity in that
That's
case.
none of the business of the court.
Lordship,
The court's business is only to see
Lordship.
what document and what is its probity, what is its probative value for ascertaining or determining the date of birth. That's all.
Yes, Lordship.
If there is if he must have been born in 1952,
Lordship.
but his date of birth will be what is there in the certificate. That's all. Nobody can argue anything.
Yes,
Even he
understood.
cannot argue
Lordship,
against.
I'm praying for just one last opportunity, Lordship.
Hmm.
Let one small affidavit be filed, Lordship. I will not take much time, Lordship. After 3 weeks' time, your Lordship will take
No,
up this
3
matter.
weeks is too much. And what relief can be granted if he is, then his date
No,
of
in
supervision?
the meantime, he has retired, Lordship.
No.
In the meantime, he is not in service.
Mr. Nayak, you must come prepared in your brief. Huh? He is retired, obviously, that's why he is before the
Yes.
court.
Yes,
But if his date of birth is treated as May 1964,
Lordship.
then he will be in service till May 2024. So how can you take 3 weeks time for that? That too in a matter which was filed in 2020. Fixed item 23rd. In the meantime, the respondents may file affidavit by serving copy, advance copy upon the petitioner on or before 22nd 1/2024. 23rd will take up the matter. That's beyond that can't be done. And please give me that judgment.
Yes,
which
sir, I
shows
will bring it.
date of birth, and then what relief can be granted if this position is accepted? What is the relief? He can only be reinstated, that's all. Nothing more.
Anyway, it is your lordship, my lord. Relief, so far relief is concerned, it is your lordship's problem.
No, it's not a problem. Problem word will not be correct.
Yes.
It could be your problem, but not the court's problem. But we try to solve issues and give relief as per law. So what I am asking is, what does the law say? If the
But
law
till
says,
date, my lord, he has not attained his age of superannuation in terms of the birth certificate.
correct. So at the most, there can be order to correct it as per birth certificate and allow him to continue till he attains 60 years as per the birth certificate. That's all. Beyond that, what can be done?
Because he has not got his salary from 21 to 24.
That cannot be because he has not worked.
But that is not his fault, my lord.
Therefore, that's why I'm asking. You say it is my court's problem. This is your response. Court's problem. How can it be court's problem? We'll not grant him the relief. You have to show how the relief is maintainable.
One thing, my lord, that if he attained the age of superannuation in the year 2024, then, my lord, automatically his gratuity will be enhanced.
So therefore, you have to come prepared with
Your gratuity will be enhanced, his provident fund will be, due provident fund shall be paid. So he will get this some
That is why I
consequences. If your lordship does not grant salary also, then also, my lord, his gratuity, leave encashment,
No,
etc.
I am not saying the court will not grant. I am saying you have to argue and show what relief is permissible. So in response to that, you said it's the court's problem. That's why I'm saying all these things. No litigation is ever the court's problem. It is always the duty of the counsels to assist.
Definitely.
The court will pass order in accordance with law. It's never a problem. But if you are asking for anything more than mere
No,
reinstatement,
that I
then you
cannot.
have to argue on that. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You
Right.
argue and convince the court. And if it is permissible, we'll grant it.
Lord, may I pray for one direction on the Lord? Let him produce the original certificate, Lord. That will be.
The learned senior counsel for the petitioner, no, the learned counsel for the petitioner to also produce the original birth certificate.
Yeah, I have my photostat copy.
Original.
Original is not with me.
On the next date fixed. for
No,
payment
one
of
thing
debt.
that your lordship may just be for the time
But
being.
Mr. Nayak, we will not go into it.
No,
Your
I will
lordship
take
may-
instruction. In the meantime, if I get Lordship, I will take instruction.
Your lordship may kindly peruse page 10. It was verified by them.
Yes. That I have.
Now how he can
So
question?
you have the original.
I don't know, Lord, definitely I must have, because I did not keep the photostat copy with me.
Ask him to give it. We'll see. The court of equity will see.
Definitely. If he has, definitely. Because generally we do not keep the original papers.
That's
Okay.
right. No. He may have it, your client.
Mhm. No, one thing, but definitely I shall call. Just a minute, page 10.
I've seen it.
Okay. That was verified by the.
No, we are not going into whether the certificate is genuine or not. Question doesn't arise. Even if he
Definitely.
raises that plea in the affidavit, it will not be gone into. But just for satisfaction of the court's conscience, we can have a look at it.
Definitely I shall. call.
Right. That is the court's problem. That you are right, not the relief. So please see if you can get it.
Mhm.
You can get it on the next day. 23rd suits you. 23rd. Suits you.
23rd.
Are you available on 23rd?
This is, I am.
You are also available 23rd.
Yes, Lordship. Yes.
Then we'll have it on 23rd.
Lordship.
Item 21.
Obliged.
Lordship, here I need some time to file my affidavit on behalf of the Health Department, Lordship. I was,
Because,
How much time?
but,
Lordship, 2 weeks, Lordship.
no more.
Because
time.
Lordship, I,
In one order, your lordship, this affidavit was ready
Lordship,
for filing. That was the submission before it. Anyhow, my lord.
but Lordship, there was some correction,
Which means
Lordship.
he may be fixing on 23rd, 23rd, 29 maybe.
29th, Lordship.
Maybe,
Mr. Siva, counsel is present.
but maybe last chance.
On the request of Mr. D. Upamanu, Learned Standing Counsel, Health Department, Asha. This matter is directed to be listed again on 29th of January 2024, so as to enable him to file affidavit. Mr.
1 to 4.
Mr. BK Das, Learned Counsel is present on behalf of respondent number 1.
Maybe this may be the last my lord, because I already word.
Highly obliged.
You are obliged.
29.
My lord, in
Yes.
this case, we are supposed to say instruction, we receive instruction. The case of the petitioner was rejected due to lack of vacancy, your lordship. And in fact, the Supreme Court judgment was passed recently, your lordship, whereby delay may place this, your lordship.
So, case is for compassionate appointment.
Compulsion appointment, lordship. Plus 7.5, your lordship.
So when did who died here?
My lord, petitioner husband, my lord.
Actually, died when?
On my lord, 6/1/2005, my lord.
19 years almost.
Yes, my lord, but my lord,
When was it rejected?
It was rejected on 2015, your lordship. In the year 2015. 19/5/2015.
So what can be done? It has been rejected 2015 and the scheme is no longer in existence.
my lord, I leave it to your lordship, my lord.
We'll leave it to the disposal section then. What is the way forward? Tell us.
Yes, my lord, but my lord, my name has been recommended by the committee, my lord. And that select list, my lord, fielded, they have not rejected, my lord. That is my prayer, my
Have
lord.
you communicated to her?
Lordship,
Have you communicated to the petitioner?
that instruction I don't have, a lordship, but this select list which is petition harping on is.
Give her a copy and you obtain instruction.
Very well,
We'll
lordship.
close it on the next day.
Very well.
Miss R.S. Dury, counsel present for the petitioner, Mr. R.R. Gogoi, learned standing counsel for his department submits on instruction that the application of the petitioner was considered way back and the same was rejected in the year 2015 due to want of vacancies. Mr. Gogoi has furnished a copy of the relevant order for examination by the petitioner's counsel. On the request of Ms. Deori, this matter is directed to be listed again after 2 weeks so as to enable her to obtain updated instruction. Mr. S.R. Rama, you are there?
Yes, madam.
That is standing counsel, BTC authorities is present on behalf of the other respondents. Yes.
Oblige me.
May it please the lordship, it's a contempt application, Malan.
Lordship, in this matter, Lordship may kindly peruse the previous order dated 8th of December 2023, Your Lordship. Whether the service is complete or not, it is not yet known, Your Lordship, whether the service has been completed or not. Lordship, I was being directed by
What is the direction of the?
Honorable Court. Yes,
The
Your Lordship.
penalty was set aside and a direction was there to the appellate authority, page 13, 1-3.
What is the order dated 4/9?
4-9.
It's not an
It's not annexed, the writ
Annexed with the
petition.
contempt.
It was a cumulative effect, my lord, stoppage of, punishment was stoppage of 3 increment with cumulative effect was imposed on the petitioner. My lord. Page 11, third paragraph.
Yes, do you have any instruction?
Lordship, yes, that's what, and on last occasion, whether the service was complete or not, it was not known, Your Lordship. I was directed by the Honorable Court to furnish instruction, Your Lordship. Telephonic instruction I have, Your Lordship. The speaking order is in draft stage because there were holidays in between, so Your Lordship, for Christmas and all, so it got delayed.
All right,
Lordship, After Bihu, maybe Your Lordship, the
heard
matter
Mr.
be
P.K.
fixed.
Rajadan, counsel for the petitioner, also heard Ms. N. Bordeloi.
I have not filed the affidavit,
Counsel
Vakalatnama yet.
who has appeared in this case on the basis of order dated 8/12/2023 and submits on instruction that the speaking
Speaking
order
order is in
to be
draft
passed
stage.
in accordance with the order of this court is under process and will be issued within 3 weeks from today. In view of the above submission made by Ms. Bordeloi, this matter be listed again after 3 weeks for orders by reflecting the name of Ms. N. Bordeloi and its counsel
Yes,
in the cause list.
I'm deeply obliged. Your Lordship.
Item 26.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, my lord, petitioner is going to return the month of February 2024. Now, Lordship, his suspension period has not been regularized, number one. And number two, my lord, by superseding his seniority, my lord, another person has been given, my lord, charge post. And third thing, the DPC has not been, on the basis of Lordship 29/11/2023, instruction was sought for, my lord.
We have received the instruction, my lord. So far, the additional charge is concerned, petitioner is working as a zonal officer in the test court. and a person is given, he is working in the zonal office. That's why, my lord, there is no rules to give any or additional charge apart from his part, my lord. So he is the convenient for him. That's why private respondent is given the charge. That is one another. Another aspect is the regulation of the suspension period is under process. Only they are waiting for a report from the Home Department because there is a case. And another third aspect is, my lord, his promotion. His promotion is already been taken steps, my lord. He will complete in the February 25th of February 2024, 2 years. As per amended rules, 2 years is necessary as a deputy legal metrology, my lord, to promote to the additional board. That is the, my lord, my instruction, my lord. So his case is otherwise, my lord, is premature. That wasn't premature.
But so far, my entitlement is concerned regarding promotion, Lordship, I have completed the period of 2 years. There is no
That's
dispute
right.
that period. And now, Lordship, the last week, my lord, DPC has held, my lord, as per my information. Lordship, can it be posted 19, the outcome of DPC, and therefore, Lordship may close this matter, my lord.
On 19th,
My lord, this month, if Lordship please to
Yes,
fix, my
yes.
lord.
the 19th will not be
My
possible.
20, any date, man, no problem.
24th.
My lord.
Already we have received the
My
instruction, my lord.
DPC, my lord, findings. of
Yeah,
the-
DBC is going to be held, my
No,
lord.
my next, last week it has been held, my as per our.
Mr. S. Samaya, learned counsel is present for the petitioner, Mr. T.C. Tukia, learned additional senior government advocate also appearing for the state submission instructions that as regards the several grievances expressed in the writ petition, the case of the petitioner is under process for promotion in
Yes.
accordance with rule. And as regards the regularization of the period of suspension, this same is also under process, subject to receipt of necessary concurrence from the Home Department. The learned G.A. Assam seeks 10 days further time to obtain instruction and appraise this court if any progress has been made in the matter, including holding of DPC.
Yes, my lord.
On the request of Mr. Chutia, this writ petition is directed to be listed again on 24th of January.
24th of January, yes, my lord.
Supplementary clause, first is item 30.
Obliged, my lord.
May it please your lordship. As per Lawajima order dated 11/1/2024, service of notice upon respondent number 2 is complete, and regarding 1, we need to await for some time.
Heard Mrs. Dasgupta, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. Peru's Lawajima court order dated 12/9/2000.
11/1/2024. Yesterday's order.
11/1/2024, which goes to show that. What is the order dated 11/1? Which goes to show that service of notice upon respondent numbers number 2 is complete. However, ID card on respondent number 1 is still awaited. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again after 4 weeks or as soon as ID card is received from the respondent number 1.
Item 31.
May please, your lordship. This I has been filed for amendment the cost title, lordship. In your writ petition, lordship, the district name upon the respondent number 5 is wrongly recorded as written as Dorong, lordship, in place of Nongon, lordship. I have assured it in paragraph 5.
Huh?
No, I have no objection, my lord.
But can it be
Sim-
amended?
yeah.
A writ petition which has
My-
been disposed of, can it be amended?
No, this is not disposal, my lord. Only notices, is my lord. Notice
Not
of motion.
disposed of.
Not disposed of, lordship.
I take down. Heard Mr.
MS Mondal, lordship.
MS Mondal and a counsel for the applicant. His IA has been filed with a prayer to amend the cost title of the connected writ petition. Mr. Mondal submits that due to an error in the cost title of the writ petition, the order dated. What is the date of the order passed by this court?
On
2012.
The order dated
2012.
2023 passed by this court could not be implemented. Full stop. Hence, this IA seeking leave to amend the writ petition. Mr. J.K. Parajari, learned Government Advocate Assam appearing for the
One, 2, 3.
OP numbers 1, 2, and 3 submits that he would have no objection if the prayer is allowed. In view of the above and having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, the prayer for amendment of writ petition in terms of the statements made in the IAS stands allowed. Applicant to file amended writ petition within 2 weeks from today. Let the registry, let the writ petition be listed immediately thereafter for necessary orders. IAS stands disposal.
Deeply obliged.
It's a long, my lord, pending case 2009, otherwise cause of action. No, not the singular issue is that, my lord,
Mr. Kayalok Matoksun, SC Kayal. Who is appearing for the
my
respondent?
lord, SCKL was there, my lord. But he didn't show any appearance. Last occasion also found absent, my lord. Department.
Where is the order of the industrial tribunal?
My lord, that contained in page, my lord, start from page 62, my lord. 62, my lord.
So Mr. Kyle is not there. Without hearing him, there is no point in.
My lord, lordship, no most of time has been listed here.
Next time, if the respondents don't appear, then. we'll
Kindly
be-
observation.
I had Mr. S. Chamarian and a counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. None has appeared for the respondents. It is submitted at the bar that Mr. S. C. Kyle Leonard counsel appearing for the respondent numbers 2 to 5 is out of station. Mr. D.K. Srikar Leonard counsel for the respondent number 1 is also not present. Be that as it may, since the writ petition pertains to an order for dismissal, dismissal or termination of service. Dismissal from service, and considering that this matter pertains to the year 2016, for ends of justice, one last opportunity is granted to the respondents to appear and argue the matter. As such, registered to list this case again on 6th of February 2024 for hearing as a fixed item. It is made clear that if the respondents fail to appear even on the next date fixed, the writ petition will be heard and decided finally after hearing the submissions of the petitioner's counsel and on the basis of materials on record. Why you are not present?
I was appearing on another report.
There is another matter which is that item 19.
Lordship, I was in.
Your
court
senior
number-
is the counsel
No,
for
Lordship.
AICT.
Yes,
AICT.
yes, Lordship.
এইটো ক'ব PR মহন্ত to 5 কৰিবলৈ আৰু SC Kyle 6 কৰিবলৈ. Item 19 also some order has been passed. You check it.